Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to X. My name's LT Dangerous, and I'm calling the action each and every step of the way. And as you've probably spotted in the top right corner there, we have a timer in this match. This is a 15-minute Ironman match for the X Championship, which Vega won on the previous episode of X. Now Vega won that victory, fair and square I gotta say, inside a steel cage match, which is his playground. Zangief, the former champion who Vega took the crown from, is enacting his rematch clause written into his contract under his rules. Zangief much more at home in a pure wrestling style match, and him getting 15 minutes with Vega suits him down to the ground. Now, for those of you who don't understand how an Ironman match works, or who aren't familiar with an Ironman match, I should say, the rules are quite simple. You can... Oh, Vega going for an early cover here. No. You can pin your opponent multiple times throughout this match. You can make them submit multiple times throughout this match. You get a point each time you do so. Whoever has the most points at the end of the 15-minute period will be the winner. So the match works basically like a normal, ordinary match. It's just what would usually be the win condition that signifies the end of the match simply will score you a point. So, making your opponent submit, Zangief going for a pin in, no. Making your opponent submit, pinning your opponent, disqualifications, count-outs, they all count in the same way that they usually do. It's just they will score you a point instead of a victory. Whoever has the most points at the end of 15 minutes will give you the winner. That will be your victory condition. For those of you who aren't familiar with what's known as the champion's advantage in wrestling, as it applies to Ironman matches, should there be a draw, brutal clothesline by Zangief, they're knocking Vega to the outside. Should there be a draw at the end of the 15-minute period, the champion will retain his championship. So in this case, that would be Vega. Zangief going for a massive powerbomb on the outside here. This doesn't look great for Vega. Christ above! Oh my good God! Just powerbombing him into the apron there, swinging Vega's head right into the ring apron. I would point out, it's a solid wooden construct. It's not all just apron. The apron only dangles over the bit that holds the ring up. Beautiful head scissors there by Vega. Hurricane Rana. Referee counting to 10 here. Vega back in the ring. Just at the 10 count. And that means Zangief got counted out. If they both remained on the outside, it would have had no effect on the match. Because, of course, they would have both been counted out at the same time. It would have been equal. Vega now has 1 point on the board. Zangief has none. And that, to me, I'm not going to lie, seems like a cheap victory for Vega there. Admittedly, Zangief was the one that knocked Vega to the outside. But a count-out victory in an Ironman match, that's not usually the way that competitors try and gain points on the board. But ultimately, I can't exactly criticise Vega. What worked. Nice maneuver there. Zangief, shoulders down on the mat. No, just gets out in time before being pinned, which would have been Vega's second point. Zangief now going for a powerbomb. Oh, nice. Stand corrected, that was not a powerbomb, but it was very painful looking. The raw strength and power of Zangief coming into play, just tossing Vega around like he's a toy. Now the thing with an Ironman match, you do not want to fall behind in the score. Because then you'll play... Oh, hang on, pile driver by Zangief there. Beautifully executed. Surely, if he goes to recover now, this is going to get him a pin. A pinfall, I should say. No, Vega's foot under the ropes. Very, very fortunate there for Vega. That could have easily tied things up. As I was saying, you don't want to be playing catch-up in an Ironman match. You have more work to do when you are behind on the board. Vega can kind of take things easy right now. He does want to increase his lead if he wants to win this match. There's no two ways about it, but he's in a more comfortable position than Zangief right now. However, having said that, this may change things somewhat. Oh! Powerbomb turned into a snake eyes on the top rope there. Vega very fortunate to be wearing that mask right now. Well, surely it'd have messed up his facial features that Vega is so quick to tell us. Make him a pretty handsome guy, but that was a pretty handsome result for Zangief there. Pinning Vega for the 3 count. 1 point apiece now up on the scoreboard. Zangief taking things up top, not relenting one moment here. Side slam off the top rope there, very nicely executed by Zangief. This is where Zangief gets to be incredibly dangerous, when he refuses to relent and just keeps on top of you. And now practically wrenching Vega's arm and neck out of its socket, and that's a submission, ladies and gentlemen. Any ordinary match of this would be over. However, here it scores Zangief his 2nd point. He now leads this match 2-1, and his championship is looking like it might be coming home now if he can just keep up this assault on Vega. 8.5 minutes or thereabouts remaining. Uh-oh, this is looking pretty final now. By which I meant to imply Zangief was going for the final atomic buster, but Vega very, very wisely blocked it. Vega calling Zangief to his feet now. And there's the Barcelona dive. The very move that won Vega his championship. And if he goes for the cover, I think it could tie things up 2 apiece. 1, 2, 3, and there we are, ladies and gentlemen. 2-2 now. Vega very fortunate in being able to block that final atomic buster, because you are not telling me that would have been anything other than a point for Zangief at that point. Nice head scissors there by Vega. Staying on top of the challenger here. Zangief going for a powerbomb. Vega counters it, or he can run it into a pin. 1, 2, through. Good, and Bennett, that was close. Zangief swatting Vega out of the air there. Vega returning the favour. Nice drop kick there from Vega. Zangief resting against that corner turnbuckle there. Vega, tornado DDT, beautifully executed. And Zangief is bleeding. That DDT busted him open like a cantaloupe, as certain commentators would say, and that was enough to get Vega his 3rd point on the board. An incredible effort from the champion there. This is really paying off now. Just under 6.5 minutes left. German suplex. And that's usually the setup for a clothesline. Vega's clothesline finishing maneuver. Going for the cover, and I think this could be 4-2. My God, how did Zangief get the shoulder up there? The sheer will to win of the former champion. Zangief not giving up. Neither is Vega, to his credit. Power slam there from Zangief. Hooks the leg. Vega again in the ropes. Zangief showing poor ring awareness, seemingly thinking that strength alone is going to get the job done. I mean, to be fair for Zangief, generally it does, but not today. Vega's a wily opponent and tall, so he's quite often near the ropes regardless of where you pin him. Stunning DDT there by Vega as he climbs back up to the top rope. willing Zangief to his feet again. This is not looking good for the challenger. Beautiful seated Hurricane Rana there. Vega really pushing the advantage at this point. That's off the ropes. Nice missile drop kick. About 4.5 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen, and there will be no overtime in the event of a tie. Zangief again with that submission hold applied. This was very effective before, and it looks like it's going to be effective again. Vega, how can he possibly withstand this level of pain? But he is. The refusal to quit from Vega here is impressive. But no. Submits. 3 points apiece up on the board now with just 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. This is getting to be very tense. These two trading points back and forth. Now trading blows back and forth. Wait a second. Zangief. Final atomic buster. 1, 2. There's no way Vega can kick out of this. 3. Zangief now ahead at 4 points to Vega's 3. Vega neck breaker there. The champion is going to have to do some pretty quick work in order to win this match. He's going to need 2 points to beat Zangief, which, with just over 3 minutes remaining, is not going to be very easy against an opponent of this caliber. Zangief going for a suplex here, just tosses Vega halfway across the ring. Pure, unbridled strength. Zangief firmly in control. He wants to maintain his lead as we enter the final 3 minutes of this match. Vega blocks the punch counter with one of his own. Zangief not giving the champion a moment's rest. That was a gorgeous luchador-style move there. And a corkscrew moonsault kind of move off the top rope there. Again, exceedingly impressive from Vega here. Clubbing away now at Zangief. Just not willing to give in. Knocks the big man off his feet. Two minutes remain, and Vega posing to the crowd. I don't think it's a very good idea while he's behind on the scoreboard. This is not what I call an intelligent strategy. He needs to really stay on top of Zangief now. Oh, Vega just dropped throat first across the ropes there. Don't forget there's a steel cable inside those ropes. Whoa, Vega thrown to the outside there. And if he doesn't get back up, and then another count-out victory, this time to Zangief, would seal his fate here. Not a lot of time left in this match now. Irish whips Zangief into the steel steps there. Vega back in the ring. I don't know what he's posing for. This match far from over. I know there's less than a minute left, but Vega has a lot of ground to make up in just 50 seconds. He's not going to achieve that standing in the middle of the ring while Zangief is on the outside. Hoping for a count-out is a poor way to win an Ironman match. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. German suplex. Followed up by a clothesline once again. Let's get an instant replay of that. Beautifully executed. And there's another angle. If Vega goes for a quick cover here. 1, 2, 3. We've only got about 10 seconds left in this match. Zangief's going to have to act really quick if he wants to beat Vega here. Wait a second, where's he going? He's getting out of the ring. Oh, come on, the disrespect. The disrespect from Vega here. Retains his championship. Unbelievable.